If you're looking for the next level in smoke detectors to protect your home or business, you might find this video of interest. The Meross MA151 is not your average smoke detector. This smart device combines smoke, intrusion, and tamper detection in one device. You can monitor your home remotely via the Meross app, which supports multiple users, and you can receive real-time alerts for alarms, low battery, tampering, and hazard resolution. It stores 10 years of records and can integrate with third-party platforms via the included hub. Let's jump in and take a look. The MSH450 hub and smoke detectors form a smart security system. When smoke is detected, the detector sounds an 85 dB alarm, which is audible over 3 meters, and the hub emits a 110 dB alert, triggering all linked alarms. Additionally, automation can cut power to high-load devices to prevent secondary fires. Paired with door and presence sensors, the smoke detector also acts as a siren to deter intruders during break-ins. To prevent false alarms, this system is equipped with dual photoelectric sensors and an advanced chipset, so the Meross smoke detector actually distinguishes smoke from steam. It meets minimum smoke density standards and responds with ultra-fast triggering even after repeated detections. A 0.8mm insect-proof mesh built into the detector prevents interference from bugs, and this unit holds many certifications for maximum reliability. This smoke alarm uses replaceable AA batteries offering easy replacement. Built with V0 fire retardant, anti-yellowing, UV-resistant materials, it offers up to 10 years of reliable operation. You can connect the hub to Wi-Fi using the pairing mute button. You can quickly silence the system via the app or by pressing the button on the hub for maximum convenience. It doesn't get any better than this. Simply download the Meross app and connect via 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi to start protecting your home today. Okay, so let's open this up. Inside the box, you have two well-packed smaller boxes. And so let's open up the first one here, and inside what you've got is a Smart Hub user manual, a MA151 Detector user manual, and then it looks like we've got a hub here. Yep. And then over here we have, not quite sure what this is. This might be this looks like your charger here. Cat 5 or a cat cable. I don't know whether it's Cat 5. Let's see, does it say? And that's it. So we take this out of the way. So this is everything that's in the first box. So you've got a USB-C to USB-A charge cable. You've got the charger, you've got a cat cable, you've got the hub itself, and two instruction manuals. So box number 2, I'll go way out on a limb and suggest it's the detector itself. So this is some sticky tape here. Looks like this can be used to adhere this thing to the wall. Gonna pop this out. We got a little pack of screws with some inserts to go into drywall. So let's get that out of the way, and then open up the detector itself and have a look. And so pretty straightforward stuff. That's a little plate, so this is what's going to screw to the actual ceiling, and then this will just twist onto here to hold it all together, and it looks like it comes with 4 batteries, and yeah, pretty straightforward. So it should be a fairly easy installation, to say the least. So before we get started with the installation, I thought it would be wise to just kind of get oriented here. So basically I've got my 2 instruction manuals. I've got the smoke detector, the raw plugs and the screws, the adhesive tape. Your phone is part of the installation because the hub is going to be connecting to the internet. And so one of the first things you're going to do is download the app to your phone. The Meross app I already have on my phone because I installed a garage door opener probably a year ago. So that's going to save me 10 seconds downloading the app. But otherwise, so you got everything you need. You've got your hub, your Ethernet cable, your charge adapter. Actually, it's not a charge adapter. This is, you're going to plug this into a power supply, and then this cable here will run to the hub. And in my case, I'm going to plug it in about 2 feet away from my router upstairs because I'm going to be installing the smoke detector in my garage. So where I live, houses when they're built, they have to have smoke detectors wired into the main electrical system. So I thought it would be good for me to have this one as an addition in my garage because I do a lot of fabrication and stuff in the garage. And so to have an extra smoke detector out there is just an extra layer of security for me. And so the garage and the hub will be on the main floor. And one nice thing that's going to pay dividends is that about 3-4 months ago, I updated my router to Wi-Fi 7. You don't need to worry about that. I mean, Wi-Fi 5, 6, you know, it's all going to work. But it's only going to work on the 2.4 gigahertz system. And the only thing is that before you connect the Ethernet cable, follow the instructions in the manual, like on the app. So one of the first things you're going to do is download the app and follow the instructions for setting up the hub, follow the instructions for setting up the detector. But use the Wi-Fi first, and then when you go to connect your hub afterwards, plug it into the Ethernet. It'll automatically prioritize the Ethernet as the main connection to the hub. And what that does, because Wi-Fi signals can be a little bit unstable at times, so going to the Ethernet, you're going to get 2 bonuses: stability and increased speed. But set it up with the Wi-Fi first and you'll be off to the races. Okay, so this is where I'm going to start my installation. So as you can see, I've got my router here. You won't be able to see, I've got a power bar under here. And the first thing you need to do is just take your power supply, take your USB-C cable to USB-A, plug it into the adapter, and then I'm going to plug that into the power bar, and then I'll be able to have my hub sitting right out here beside my Apple TV box, easy peasy. And then when the time comes to run the cable from here to the router, I mean, I may have to move this over here, but it'll be a fairly easy installation. So let's get to it. Okay, so step 1 is completed. I've got the power supply going to the hub. The light is blinking orange and green on the top here. Now I can go to the app and walk through step by step to get this thing set up with the app. Okay, so let's get started with the app installation. So the first thing you want to do is look for the Meross logo. So you want to download the app. Once you've got it downloaded, then you're going to go into the app and you're going to come up here to the top right and click on the plus sign. And when you do, you are going to scroll down to, you want to add a smart hub. And so once you click on the smart hub, then you're going to come over here and select the MSH450. That's the hub that you have in this kit. So from there, the next thing, so we'll just go through it with you step by step. Firstly, place the hub near the router where the Wi-Fi signal is strong, then power it on. The hub supports both Wi-Fi and Ethernet connections. However, the initial setup must be done via Wi-Fi. Once pairing is complete, system will automatically switch to the Ethernet connection. Straightforward stuff. So then just click on next. And in about 5 seconds, LED will begin to flash amber and green slowly. Easy peasy. Click on next. So now you want to make sure there's a Matter logo on your packages. There is. Make sure you have factory reset the device. Well, it comes reset from the factory, so you don't have to worry about that one. Number 3, make sure your phone is connected to 2.4 gigahertz. Make sure your iOS is 16.4 or later. Make sure Bluetooth permission is granted. Make sure you have a QR code set up with you. So you can find the code on the side of the actual hub itself. And then once you've done that, click next. So now we can move along. And in my case, like I said, I clicked on Alexa. And then what you're going to do, According to Alexa's Matter policy, please use the Alexa app to set up your devices. So the next thing is to go into the Alexa app by just clicking Go to Alexa app and go from there. And just don't forget to come back to the Meross app to finalize the setup. Okay, next up, what you can see here on the right is the Alexa app. And so the first thing that we're going to do is click on the plus sign at the top right here. And that's going to take us into Add a Device. And you're going to click on Device. And now we want to add a hub to Alexa. So we're going to click on the hub. And what brand is your hub? So I couldn't find the Meross here, so I clicked on Other. And so now you have the option of these 5 here. And the Meross system is working with the Matter. So just make sure that, I shouldn't say just make sure, the Matter logo is on your device. So click on this one. Does your device have a Matter logo? Yes, it's on the box of the device. Locate the QR code, which is on the side of the hub, which I showed you in a previous part of the video. And then allow permission to set up. So to set up your device, the Alexa app will ask for permission to access mobile devices. So Bluetooth, location, camera. So just click Next. Put your device in pairing mode. Your device must be within 10 meters from your Echo. During your setup, you can move it anywhere later. So in my case, my Alexa was about 10 feet, so no worries. Just click on Connect. And then you'll see this message on your phone, connecting your device to the network. Meross Hub is found and connected. Click on Next. So I entered in the name Meross MA151 Hub just to give it a distinctive name. Now the hub is set up and ready to use. Click on Done. And so there you can see the Meross MA151 Hub has been added to Alexa. And now you can click on Done. So up here it says your smart hub is successfully installed. Enjoy your smart home. You can click on Done. And the next thing that you want to do is go to the MA151, which is your smoke detector, and get that connected to the hub now. So you can click on that. Please ensure your smart hub is flashing green right now. If not, quickly double press. So that little button on the back of the hub, you can double press it quick and it'll put it into the pairing mode, and then click on Next. Okay, next up, you're going to go to your smoke detector and open the mounting board, remove the battery isolation paper, install the battery correctly, and wait until the device indicator light blinks green once and the buzzer beeps. Once you've got that, hit Next. And now short press the test button 3 times to start pairing the alarm with the hub. So one thing I notice here at this part is that this little is just the LED indicator. Actually, you press on the whole top of the smoke detector and you'll notice that it'll press down. So you want to press on it 3 times to start pairing with the alarm hub. The LED is going to blink when the pairing is in progress. So then just hit Next again. I'm going to set a special name for mine because it's going in the garage. So I've called it Garage, and hit Next. Your smart device is successfully installed. Let's get started. So you can click Finish. And now when you go in, you'll see there's your smart hub and there's your garage. There's your smoke detector in your garage. And if I click on the, let's just go back here. If I click on the garage now, you will see this screen here. And it shows that it's been monitoring 1 day, device built-in self-test disabled. But you don't have to get up on the ladder and press the button to do a test on it. You can hit the test button and you'll see here, tap test, and you'll hear the buzzer sound a few seconds later. The indicator light will flash in red, orange, and green in sequence for once indicating the device is functioning properly. You can also hold down the test button on the device for 1 second and release it when you hear the buzzer to ensure whether the device is working correctly or not. Mine was after I hit the test button, so 100% good to go. Okay guys, so the last piece of the puzzle here, I've got the hub paired to the detector. Everything's good. I'm going to take this out in the garage and install it in its final resting place. And then the last piece of the puzzle, and I thought you might want to see this, I'll take the Ethernet cable on the back of my router. I've got 3 empty ports here, and I'm just going to plug it in to one of these that is not being used, like so. And now the system will work off of the Ethernet as opposed to the Wi-Fi. Pretty straightforward. So just one thing I noticed when I plugged it into the back of the router, which it'll be important for you guys, is that the light will flash red for a couple of seconds and then go green. So everything is good once you see the green light. All right guys, so I've got the fire detector, the smoke detector, mounted on the ceiling in my garage now, and I thought I would just give you a couple of second heads up on, if you've never worked with roll plugs or these little screws that come to secure the plate to the drywall in the ceiling. Basically all you want to do is take the drywall and find yourself a drill that's the same diameter as the plug. Drill a hole into the drywall and then insert the plug, and then you tap it in all the way flush to the end with a hammer and just tap lightly. If you have to tap really hard or you're misshaping this, you need to make the hole a little bit bigger. And then what happens is you take your Phillips head screw here and you tighten it in here, and when you do that, you'll notice that there's a split on the roll plug here, and roll plug will open up and grab onto the drywall nice and tight. And with 2 of these into the drywall, that's more than enough to hold your detector on the ceiling for life, okay? And if it ever, comes down and you have to replace it, it's easy peasy. You can just pull it out, drill a couple of holes someplace else, or you can use the adhesive pad that comes in the kit. It's your choice. Just depends on where you're putting it and what your situation is. Okay guys, so let's wrap up this soiree into the Meross MA151 smoke detector. The whole idea of this video was to show you, me giving you a demonstration of being able to install this, to install the hub, to install the smoke detector, and get it all working fairly easily. And I think I've done that. And so, if you pair this device with other like door or presence sensors, you can even add, a security feature, an extra level of security into the system. But that's a whole other video, I think. But so far I found this kit to be very straightforward. I got it installed easily, as you saw. Everything worked just step by step by step. The logo that I was talking about earlier, this little Matter logo right here, that's what they were referring to, and it's on the box and it was also on the hub. So if you go into devices and you click on other, like you don't see the Meross sign, then just click on other, and this is the logo that you're looking for. But as you saw, I didn't have any difficulty whatsoever getting the system up and running. Now, in my case, I have 2 smoke detectors that are hardwired into the building's wiring, because that's the code in the area where I live. So I chose to install this on my main floor upstairs. That's where my router is. And then my garage also being on the main floor. I didn't have anything in the garage for fire safety. And so adding this smoke detector is going to help me sleep a little better at night. And what I really appreciate is the ability to go into the app and test that alarm occasionally and make sure that the smoke detector is still working without having to climb up on a ladder and press the button. So all in all, I think these kind of devices just give you an extra level of convenience that you normally wouldn't have. If you found this video useful, hit the subscribe, like, and notification bells for me. I will put full links in the description for you so you can get one of these for yourself. And you can also buy this kit. I think it comes with 3 smoke detectors, not just 1. So if you want to have smoke detectors on multiple floors of your house, you'll be able to do that. So again, I'll make sure there's links in the description for you. And take a look in the description. I haven't confirmed yet whether Meross is offering a discount code, but these companies usually do that. So check there and save yourself a couple of bucks. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.